Romshinators, thank you so much for joining me once again here on Romshii Radio. Let's have a look at the latest alien picture here. This is the President Donald J. Trump. He is not pooping in his pants. He is not starting another war. He is not falling asleep. He is standing upright. He is speaking with two alien figures. Now, if you're like me, and you're well educated on the alien races of our solar system, and you've been connected with black ops organizations your whole life. I was an MK Ultra child. I was brainwashed, brought into the fold. I was used as a sort of drug mule between planets. You know, I've met these aliens time and time again, and these are the Nordics. They are a benevolent species of alien. They exist in our star system. They've been in contact with human beings for over 1,000 years, back when we were in the Roman Empire, wiping our asses with a sponge on a stick. These guys were around. They really believed in us. And in ways now, we have actually evolved past them, if you can believe it. You know, and I'm going to get to that in a second. But first we have to talk about what does it look like in this modern media landscape where everything is about clicks, everything is about views. You're viewing this video right now because I have socially engineered you to view it. That is my specialty. I spent 20 years studying the human mind in order to make a YouTube channel which would blow up no matter what, you know, and that's why we have about 300 subscribers at the moment. You think that happened by accident? It didn't. I've been studying the psyche for longer than many of you have been born, okay? And what I can say about this picture is, okay, people think it's AI. They think it's fake, you know? And in a way it is, and this is how they get you. They say, oh, look, obviously this is a picture of the president with clean underwear standing with two aliens, and you think the aliens are fake. This was obviously a picture of him talking to two other people. Well, no, because I'm going to show you the original image. Here we go. It's me. It was me talking to my friends Sylvester on my right and Pantone standing directly in front of me. These are my boys. I've known them for a long time. They were returning DVDs to me because in their timeline, in their galactic part of the world, they still believe in physical media. They want to own the things they buy, whereas we have kind of evolved past that, you know? And like I said, they've known us long before toilet paper. They've known us long before the internet, and we have actually passed by them in the sense that, you know, they still have DVDs, and you know, they were returning some DVDs to me, or I was returning some DVDs to them. I don't remember exactly what's going on, but it was me. So a lot of people think that this image was fake. It is. You know, it is, but it's not fake in the way you think. And we need to watch out for that moving forward. So we may see, you know, an image of maybe, you know, another figure, like let's say Bill Gates, is surrounded by beefed up reptilian bad boys. And we might think, hey, that's a fake image. But it turns out, once again, that's actually an image of me. That's me at a party last weekend, okay? So, you know, it's easy to trick the masses, you know, especially considering recently the New York Times just dropped an article about the Epstein files and how the White House had to panic and everyone had to go into survival mode and try to figure out how to distract the people. As soon as that article is released, all of a sudden, they take my picture and Photoshop the president into it and trick everybody, simultaneously distracting them from that article and also trying to make them think the aliens are the fake part.
Wow.
While at the same time saying that aliens are real in this other article here. It says here, U.S. government has recovered 4 alien species from UFOs, says ex-CIA researcher. This is called demoralization. This is called funding both sides of the truth to create a world of chaos and panic. The real truth is this, Romshinators. Aliens walk among us. I've met them. They're pretty chill. They're not here to save us. They're mainly here in the same way that, you know, we walk through the woods, you know, and we look at an anthill and we are reminded of the simplicity of nature. And we look at a spider ripping off a grasshopper's head and shooting poison into its body, and we are reminded of the cruelty of nature. And this is why the aliens visit us. And once in a while, a bright shining light like me, Romshii, comes along and we actually end up exchanging DVDs. And this is how it works. Hate to break it to you, no one's coming to save us. We don't need to be saved. Thank you very much for joining me here on Romshii Radio. Once again, comment down below. When's the last time you borrowed a DVD from a friend? I'll see you later. Goodbye.